What's happening, y'all? How y'all making out today? Welcome to another edition of We Got Next for June the 29th, Thursday. We've got two games on. I really wish that I could have got in here and did a show for the Sky Sun game. I was on the Sky and the over. I actually got a total right. The world's coming to an end. But anyway, so let's get down to business, see what we got going on here today. We have the first game. They're both late games. We've got a 10 o'clocker with the the Indiana Fever taking on the Phoenix Mercury. This is a rematch of the game on Monday night where Phoenix won by 12. And you know how we roll these. What's up, JPZ? We know how we roll these elbow cough. You know how we roll these back-to-back games, and at first glance I'm all over the Mercury. I'm high on this Mercury team because I love the rallying around each other in the locker room with the Tina Charles leaving. So it's hard to bet against them today. But I did. I bet against them last night. I took the Fever plus 7.5, and I hear you, Gerald. I just can't. I can't. It's hard to get there with it. I just had to close my eyes and pick it. But I got to go with the trends. And when we have these home and home games, situations with the back to back, it's just throw the script out the window. And every time we've had this situation this season so far, they've split. So I even sprinkled some money line on the Fever. Not that I think it's going to happen, but what's up, Jocko? But it's just what it is. So we got to hopefully it pulls through for me, man. I'm really on the really torn on this, man, because I don't want to take the Fever. What's up, DJ Big Boss, my guy? So I appreciate y'all being here today. And JPZ, man, JPZ and I are conversing back and forth, man. He's sending me some music and stuff. It's pretty hot. So look forward to seeing what he draws up here for us. But no pressure, JPZ. Nah, whatever he does, man, it's gonna be dope. That's just what he is, bro. He's just a dope artist. So, anyway, Kenny V, what's good, man? I'm glad you finally caught up. You're riding the Fever today too. Okay, all right. I like it. I'm curious to see what Tori's on today. Hopefully he gets in here. Maybe I should give him a shout out, tell him to get in here. But anyway, yeah. So I don't have any numbers that backs the Fever pick. The only thing I have is I'm just gonna have to call it a spot play. So it's just where I stand on it. As much as I want to take the Mercury, I can't do it. This girl, I just can't do it. So that's just what I have to roll with. I've got to I got to do it. So anyway, you guys might hear a bunch of dinging going on. So I apologize. I can't figure out how to turn my notifications off. So anyway, yeah, that's how I stand. Where I stand, I'm curious to see what your guys' thoughts are. I already know that that our guy Martinez, he can't get there with the Fever. So and Champagne and OJ, Brianna Stewart over 18.5 tonight. You know what? I kind of like that, but I'm gonna stay off the props. I've been waiting for props, and last night I lost every friggin' prop that I bet on. It's that blowout, man, where props go to die in both games. It was sick. So I took a good night. I took a night that I could have had a good night with the Mystic first half, and I actually ended up taking the Lynx trifecta. I posted the Lynx full game and the first half over, which the first half over lost. So I wasn't too bent up about that, but I was more bent up on the props because that just killed my night, man. I could have had a good positive night, and I just fucked myself. Let's put it that way. So I'm going to stay off the props. And another reason why I mean, I'd be all over Breanna Stewart over 18.5 in this game, but Tina Charles is coming in. It's going to affect that. It's going to affect that. The chemistry of that team. I don't know. I didn't bet the game, and I'm not going to bet it. I'm just going to watch it. I think the Storm win. If I was going to bet it, I'd be betting the Storm. But the hey, if anybody has a Mac and can tell me how to turn notifications off, I'd appreciate it. so anyway, yeah. So Breanna Stewart over 18.5. I'd love to be able to get there with it, but I just can't because Tina Charles is going to be in there and she's going to take take some points away from Breanna tonight. So that's where I stand as far as that goes. Yeah, the Sky got money, bro. That's what I was just talking about earlier. I wish I was able to get on and get you guys with the Sky. Jimmy had asked me if I wanted to be first on this morning on his show, and I declined because my ass would not be up. As DJ Big Boss says, I live like a rock star. So, and I didn't. There was no way I would have missed it, and then pissed Jimmy off, and I wasn't doing that. So I took the late call time and gave you all the fever. So, so anyway, yeah, that's where I stand as far as that prop goes. But I do want to take a look at the other props going on, and see, because I'd be interested in some aces props. And I didn't look at the props today because I wasn't going to bet any props after last night. But I don't see this as a blowout game. So this could be a good game to get on some aces props. So let's take a look at what we got. We got Jackie Young over 18.5, Tina Charles over 15.5, Kelsey Plum 21.5, Jewel Lloyd 14.5, Derica Hamby 13.5, Breanna Stewart's up to 19.5, and Asia Wilson 20.5. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Asia, but they priced her up. She was at a decent number the last game, and she covered it. 20.5, that's kind of where I see her in this game, to be honest with you. So that's a pretty sharp number. Kelsey Plum 21.5. Yeah, that's about right too. I think she gets like 23 in this game, maybe a little more, 24. But it's nothing I'm going to put my money on. And I think your best bet in here would be Tina Charles at 15.5, just because of the fact that she's going to want to ball out. But Jackie Young at 18.5 seems pretty low. I think she gets 20 or more tonight. But this Aces offense is, I don't want to say they've been struggling, but as a team, they're not playing up to their full potential. And I'm wondering if this game they snap out of it and get back to being the Aces. It'd be a lot easier for me to get behind this Aces team if they were at home. But being in Seattle, the only reason I would take the Aces if I was going to bet this game would be because of the Tina Charles chemistry factor. So, I can't get there with it just because I don't think the Aces are going to win. So I can't, and I'm not going to bet on the Storm unless I know how Tina Charles is going to mesh with these players. So that's where I stand. That JPZ Kelsey Plum is the only NBA player I like. She's also one of the only WN players I know. Bro, you keep watching, man. You'll know a lot more. There's 3 girls on this Aces team that are 20-point scorers like every game. Like not every game, but the majority of the games. And that's they've got the the scorers on this team. Let me see. You got Asia Wilson. She's averaging 23.6 per game. Jackie Young's averaging 19 per game, and Kelsey Plum's averaging 18.8. But it's not uncommon for this team to have 3 20-point scorers on the floor every game. So it's a team that if they're playing at their full potential could blow any team in the WNBA off the court. No, hands down. The only thing that I see that stops them from winning the chip is is themselves. I mean, in all honesty, they've been there, and been close the last 3-4 years, but just haven't been able to turn the corner and get there. Come on, man, this is ridiculous. Give me 1 second, please. I'm sorry, guys. I can't figure out how to turn these damn things off. All right. So anyway, yeah, let's get back to this. As far as a total goes in this game, we're sitting at, where are we at right here? We are at 165.5. And to be honest with you, that total's probably just about right. I would be looking at the first half over if I'm looking at anything at all. And that is at 81.5. And I like the over. I like the over 81.5. I think that's a good play. If anybody wants to comment about that, I'm more than happy to hear what you have to say. Tori Coker, what's up, Teece? I'm on a mini slump. I'm gonna roll with you today. Need a 3-team parlay. Got 160 to put on it, bro. You don't want to roll with me today. I'm gonna be honest with you. This isn't the day to roll with me. So I took the fever. I know you're joining late, so I'll go over that again. I took the fever and at plus 7.5 last night. I don't like that play. I wish that I didn't take it, but I mean, I like the Mercury. I like what's going on with them. But, it's one of those spot plays where they're playing a home and home, and the Mercury won the first game by 12. And this all year when we've had these homes, everything flips the next game. I go back to when Dallas played Connecticut beginning of the year. Dallas won the first game, and then Connecticut blew them out the second. So, we've been having that same scenario every time there's a back-to-back. The only exception is when they're playing home, when they're playing the game in, trying to think of what it was. I think one game was in Minnesota. It was Minnesota and somebody, I can't remember who they were playing. It was just last week, and they played a back-to-back. They played in Indiana. I think it was Indiana. They played in Indiana, and then they played in Minnesota. That's the only time that I've bet the same team on the back-to-back, and that's because they flip cities, and that's the way that trend's been going all year. So I stuck with it. Come on, man, what the fuck? So anyway, let's see what you guys had to say in the chat. No, I've seen Kelsey. It's not unpopular, dude. It's this friggin' chick, dude. She's blowing me up, and I friggin' blocked her on my phone, but I don't know how to block her on the laptop. G Martinez, Teece. Yeah. So, anyway, I'm sorry, I'm distracted. We've got a couple more minutes to kill here, so I'll go through the chat. What's up, One Time Sports? Good to see you, bro. Jocko, Mercury first half over 83.5. What you think? I would say yes, but I don't like that 83.5 number. And to be honest with you, it all depends on if the Fever can get you the points, which I think they will. Tonight I think they will. And they sure as hell don't play any defense, so I couldn't talk you off that at all. In all honesty, that seems like a good play. I just really do not like that number at that halftime total number. I don't like 83, 84s. I don't like them. I'd be more apt to play it if it was at 80, 81, but that 83 and 84 number I don't like. I've been burned. I got burned on it last night, and that pissed me off. But it is what it is. Didn't piss me off as much as the player props, but So do yourself a favor and look up T. Cooper. There you go, JPZ. Look up T. Cooper. Yeah, I hear you on that, T. Cooper. But anyway, yeah, I really don't have too much to say about this, guys. I'm sorry. This is one day that I'm at a loss of words, and if you can believe that, because I'm never at a loss of words. I'll ramble on forever, man. They gotta yell at me to get me off the screen, basically. So that it is what it is as far as that goes. But if you want to really look at T. Cooper, where were we? Who said that? T. Cooper. T. Cooper. Who said that? T. Cooper. Um. Okay, Kenny V. Yeah, if you look at all those chicks that come out of Baylor, man, I think you'd be saying the same thing, Kenny. So, um, all right, what else we got? Oh, that's all good, you Capper. I don't have really, I'm not missing anything, Ronald. You're not missing anything. I mean, Tori Coker. I'm looking at the Storm, and the Aces over tonight. Yeah, I mean, I like the first half. I like the first half over. That's all I can say about that. I'm not really into the full game overs, but um, you know, I did play it this morning, so I was good to go on that. uh, so yeah, and I could only go Mercury. Yes, I hear you, Martinez. I can only go Mercury too, bro. Let me see if I turn my sound down, and hopefully it doesn't turn me down. So hopefully y'all can still hear me. Actually, I'm scared. I'm scared you can't hear me, so I'm going to turn it back up. So anyway, yeah, that's where I stand. I took the Fever first half. I mean, I took the Fever full game plus 7.5 last night, and that's my only play today. I really want to take the Storm, but I don't want to do it without knowing how Tina Charles is going to gel with this team, how the chemistry is going to go. I mean, if I'm the Storm, I'm happy to have her, but I'm looking at her crooked because she quit on her fucking team, dude. I mean, what kind of teammate is that? I mean, yes, it's great to have her. Mercedes has been out, so we need her, and if you could use her until Mercedes gets back, yeah, I'm down with it. But how much can you really trust somebody like that? So I don't know if that's factoring into the Storm's head. I don't think it is, because they're looking at the title, and they're looking at the way they started the season, and having Tina Charles is a big boost to them. So, I can only look at the Storm tonight on this game. Like I said, if they were in Vegas, I could look the other way, but I would take the Storm if anything, man. I actually, you know what? I'm going to put that in as a best bet. I'll bet the Storm tonight. I'm taking the Storm. I talked myself into it. So that's where I stand on that. Let's take a look here at some comments. Smash the like button. Yes, thank you, Mike M. Just dropping in to show some support. Appreciate you, bro. Really appreciate you. I love all you guys coming in here and showing the love. And, it means a lot, because I really need I need the numbers. I want the numbers, I should say. And you guys are great, man. I swear I have the best chat on YouTube, and nobody can change my mind on that. That's for damn sure. So, let's see what else we got. Chris Martinez, these totals are shaky. What's going on, Chris, man? Good to have you in here. The totals I'm not into the totals tonight. I like the one this morning for some reason. I don't know why. And it's actually a total that I could have swore that I was going to lose it, but I actually won it. So just because I'm terrible with totals this year for some reason. And yeah, I'm with Martinez on a Storm. Them Lynx came to play yesterday. Damn right they did, bro. I said I called them trifecta in the green room yesterday, and they pulled all three out for me. So, but it's 4:20 now. We got to get over and skip over to the daily sesh. Tori, tomorrow we'll get back on the $2 parlay. Friday we got 3 games, so we'll definitely do one then. I don't have anything for you, bro. If I was going to tell you to do anything, I would tell you to take the Storm tonight, man. But I can't do it with confidence. Let's put it that way. So, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not going to bullshit you and tell you blow smoke up your ass, man. I'm going to tell you where I'm at. That's one thing you can count on me. I'm not just going to give you plays to give you plays. So, but anyway, bet responsibly. Whatever you do tonight, good luck, guys. We got to get out of here because daily session is starting now. And take them out, Billy Briz. Thank you, bro, for production.